Hello and welcome back to Good Critic, Bad Critic for another episode, and this time we are reviewing Batman Returns, and it's going to be a fun one. It is definitely going to be a fun one.
No doubt about that.
This is Batman Returns, directed by Tim Burton, screenplay by Daniel Waters, cinematography by Stefan Zapsky? It's kind of like the unpronounceables in the Fast Show. It's freaking Zapsky. Yeah. Edited by Chris Lebenzon. Music by Danny Elfman. Distributed by Warner Brothers. Release date is June 19th, 1992. The running time is 126 minutes. The budget of the film was $50 to $80 million. Let's go with 80. Let's go with the high end. And then the box office return was $266.8 million. So it was a hit. It was a hit. Not as much of a hit as the
I was gonna say
first Batman, but it was a hit.
It definitely was a hit, yeah.
All right, and then the cast, Michael Keaton returns as Bruce Wayne / Batman. We got Danny DeVito as Oswald Cobblepot, a.k.a. the Penguin. Michelle Pfeiffer as Selena Kyle / Catwoman. Christopher Walken as Matt Shrek.
I'm Shrek.
Yeah, maybe not, Craig.
It's better than mine. I mean, I tried and I don't sound any. I can't even do it remotely.
Everybody, my name is Christopher Walken. I've come to tell you what my cock smells like.
Okay. I think Quentin's the winner.
It's still terrible, but we'll get a Christopher Walken impression out of you later, there, Mr. King Boomer.
Yeah. I can't do one.
Yes,
I can do a New York accent, but I can't do the Christopher Walken voice.
You just have to do it. Can't say that.
Can more cowbell. Yeah.
Also, we have Michael Gu as returning as Alfred Pennyworth. I hope I'm saying his last name right, which I'm probably not. And then we have the only other credit that I wanted to mention here is happens in the very first scene. It's Paul Reubens, who is Penguin's father, otherwise known as Pee Wee fucking Herman.
Wait, what? How did I miss that?
Yes.
So you just want to get right into the opening scene right away? Because Quentin does not know.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so this is the opening of the film, and Penguin's father is the guy who plays Pee Wee Herman, Paul Reubens.
I need to see this.
And the craziest part about this, hold on, Craig. The craziest part about this is that this is 1992, so this film came out relatively shortly after he got caught jerking off in public.
Yes.
Yes,
he did. Yeah, he did.
How do you? Maybe that explains why he went from.
I think it was him jerking off in public. It might have been. It said indecent exposure. So
it was in an X-rated fucking movie theater. He was watching a porno in an X-rated movie theater and was jerking off. I'm sorry, but if I'm going to watch a porno, that's kind of the fucking, the premise of watching porn. So Pee Wee Herman, I don't really blame him, bro.
Apparently, he was he enjoyed a bit of no sugar. Apparently, at the same time, after he had done all the PSAs, the public service announcements about this is your brain on drugs, it's like he was doing all of them. And here's
the thing. Not to be the moderator on this debate here, but Craig's got a major point. I mean, this guy was marketed to children for a long time, or at least a few years. So.
Hold on, no, hear me. Okay, here's the thing, bro.
Oh, here we go. We're starting off hot. Okay,
we're starting off hot. All right. So, because your job profession involves children, like what is a teacher not going to have sex? Is a teacher not going to watch porn? Because they teach children?
That's not the problem. I think it was more the fact that he did PSAs saying don't do drugs. And
he's a kid who instructs. Bro, I don't know. I'm just saying, if I'm going to watch a porn movie, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, what are they there for?
Was that your Christopher Walken impression? If
no,
I was watch those movies, Then
if you're gonna watch the movies, you better take out your gun.
Here's the thing with Captain Quintano. Sometimes his New York accent comes out from time to time. Okay,
it does.
You're gonna have to get fucking used to it. I know, but his family's from there, so it rubs off.
Just
I still have a fucking Baltimore accent, so
my dad doesn't have
it was weird just see, but watching like obviously from everything that happened in 1992, it wasn't weird at all. But in like 2025, holy shit, that's Paul Rubens. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
And then he's like dumping a child over the.
Good thing he was only in one scene and he didn't even have a fucking line.
he's like smoking his, and he said it. He's smoking his cigarette and he's just like, I can't be bothered with the child.
Okay, I gotta ask a very important question about Tim Burton. What the fuck?
Is he on crack?
Yeah, he's definitely on crack. This guy like probably was born on heroin. I don't know what his deal is. I like a lot of his movies. Sweeney Todd was like something I grew up on. Absolutely adored it, man. It's a fucked up movie. But when you're making a comic book movie, I guess this is like when they first started coming out. I mean, these are probably the originals, so no one knew what to do with them. But like, the villains are so noticeable off rip, it's insane. If you look at Christopher Walken's hair throughout this entire movie, it's like he's been shocked by an electric eel in like a vial of acid. It's just like, we talked a little bit about this pre-podcast, and it's like Tim Burton went 100% Burton in this film.
Yeah.
But then at certain points, it was like there was a completely different director, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is like great. And I think a big part of that has to do with Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Keaton. But fuck, man. This movie was really good at times, and then it went full Meltzer on the Muppet reading at other times. And it had me very confused.
You'd never go full Tim Burton, man. That's what happened here. That's what happened.
He went full Tim Burton, bro. And
yeah,
certain scenes were cool.
I actually agree with everything you just said right there. Because there's flashes of like, whoa, this could have been an incredible movie-going experience. Instead, it was like, how would you like to feel on crack?
Yeah. The scene with him and Catwoman dancing in the ballroom, I was like...
That's a good scene, yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, I think I looked at my buddy Todd, and I was just like, yo, this is like really fucking good. And then 2 seconds later, there's penguins with rockets strapped to their backs trying to go to Times Square to fucking nuke the entire city. Like, it just goes here to here to here to here.
Did anything like hit your memory?
It felt like I watched Mortal Kombat, bro, but like in Times Square.
I actually did have a similar feeling to watching this as I did to watching Mortal Kombat, but the one thing that because you're right, like with Mortal Kombat, I never felt like there was flashes of a brilliant movie at any point.
That's very true.
With this, I did. Like you felt that way about the scene between Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Keaton at the rich people party. I felt that way about Batman being confronted by Penguin in the midst of the night
alley?
And they're just exchanging words. No fight. They're just like sizing each other up and like hinting at what's to come. And then it kind of got ruined when Catwoman's somersaulting into the scene. But that dialogue between them, I was like, this would be a great way to have your protagonist and villain.
Yeah, and then in the very next scene after that really dope moment, there's a fucking umbrella helicopter that spawns out of the Penguin's asshole, and he flies away into a rooftop that should have a ceiling that ruins that whole plan. But hey, never mind.
That's your problem with it. Not the fact that it's just like the skinniest of metal blades rotating, and that's
it doesn't have any fucking.
It reminded me of the legs from the Kingsman that the fucking girl had on her legs. It just reminded me of those, the blades on her legs.
Yeah, but she couldn't fly.
Oh no, she was running on them.
Like that bitch, she ran, bro. That was like.
See, gravity worked on that one.
That was like Egyptian Michael Phelps. This is what she was in that film.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some things. So we have opening up the movie. We have Pee Wee Herman as Oswald Cobblepot's father, which is wild to me.
Yes.
He kind of revitalized his career a little bit later on, but
he
anyway. Became a porn star.
Yeah, and he's not and he's not a bad actor. It's just like he had a really bad fuck up at one point in his career. So
it's not even that bad, bro. Eddie Murphy did 10 times worse and went on to have like a crazy good career
until he played everyone at the same time.
Fair.
He also disappeared for like a decade as well. So.
Yeah.
They did Pluto Nash, which...
Sorry, I went side tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
Pluto Nash stank.
Yeah, so Oswald Cobblepot is born in the opening sequence of this film, and that he's... We don't really see him, but we know he's grotesque, and these both mother and father are having martinis, and Baby Penguin is in a prison box that who made this thing? It's basically like an animal trap. So this power couple, the Cobblepots, they have a white cat because they are rich, and rich people must always have white cats for some reason. Baby Penguin reaches through the bars and grabs the white cat, and I'm assuming it eats the cat.
Yeah,
and it's immediately, it's like, whoa!
the cage rattles, and he's like, he's like, oh, is the cat all right?
Oh, it's not all right. It's dead. He ate the fucking thing. But the funniest part to me was the response of the parents, because they just swallowed their martinis, and they're like, yeah, we're throwing this kid in the river.
Oh, yeah, they did go.
Yeah. Did anyone... Never. I might be talking out of my ass here, but I noticed a lot of similarities in the storyline from like Prince of Egypt to this movie.
As in he was the chosen one, and
to a sense, I mean, he's put in the river, he's floated down, the whole thing. And I want to see if I'm just kind of talking out of my ass here, but when I watched this, I was like, I feel like I'm watching a Tim Burton Prince of Egypt.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I know exactly what you're saying, but I don't think that was intention. Is all I'd say on that one.
I don't know why it felt like that.
I question a lot of the intentions of this movie, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, here we go. While on the surface, Prince of Egypt and Batman Returns may seem like a completely different films, there are some thematic and narrative parallels, particularly in the villains' backstories. Floating in a basket, in both films, the antagonists have origins involved being sent down a river in a basket or a similar container. Moses' parents sent him down the Nile to save him, while the penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, was abandoned in a river in Gotham Parks by his parents. Perceived as monsters, both Moses and the penguin are seen as outsiders or unusual. It goes on and on and on. I just wanted to validate that I wasn't crazy in thinking.
No.
And AI helped me do that. Sorry.
I will say that Moses definitely didn't have missile-armed penguins.
Bro, no, that's
for sure.
No, that's in the New Testament. He does. No.
In the New Testament. I missed that Sunday school lesson.
I did notice that I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I felt like that this Gotham that we got in this film compared to the previous film was a lot nicer and better looking. In the last film, they kind of felt like people were on hard times and there was poverty around you. I didn't quite get that sense of feeling with this one. So, which I think it's very important to me, because if and I'm no comic book expert, but I do know that Gotham is famous for having just terrible poverty and crime. So I actually, funny enough, when we were watching this film, I pointed out a very similar thing, maybe from a little bit different of a perspective. But I felt like at times this movie, and this is very Tim Burton, which makes sense, but it felt like I was watching a play at times. Like everything from the music to the production that was around them, the still frame shots that you're watching from above, it just felt like I was watching a stage, and it didn't feel like an alive city at any point to me. When I was watching these, the crazy wide shots, whatever it was, the only scene that felt like Gotham
was the fight scene where Batman's taking out all the Penguin's goons in the middle of the street. That looked and felt like Gotham, like from the Arkham games. But like the rest of this entire movie, I felt like I was watching a Tim Burton play. It was the weirdest thing in the world. And I really, really could not grasp onto that. It wasn't for me.
I did think in regards to Tim Burton, this was just his idea throughout. Like, you could see everything in the architecture, like the fact that it was like the 1940s, but they still had phones from
Gotham,
1980s, and I just thought this is exactly where everything from the Batman animated series came from. I just thought that like this.
That world is what the animated series was based on for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, like it was like the Gothic architecture, the 1940s decor, like it just looked so much like that. And I just
guy's walking around going, "I got a Tommy gun, see?" Man.
Yeah. Hey, wow, we have got that.
Which I'm all for. Here? I like that atmosphere. I just don't feel like it was shown enough as it was. Like, not nearly as close to as much as it was in the first movie. That's all.
Agreed.
You know.
No, well,
just a little nitpick. It's nothing major.
Dude, Gotham was a character in the first film. Gotham was a character.
100%.
This one, Gotham was like Alfred. Like he was there, but he wasn't the character. He wasn't a character, but he was there. Like that's
a good way to put it. I totally agree.
This movie feels like it's the surrounding shit, the Muppetry actually affects my score for the movie. Like a lot of the times I'm like, okay, the Muppetry was intended, right? The silly shit that happens is intended throughout the course of the movie, and I can get on board with that if it's not too much. But the first Batman, if I'm not mistaken, I ranked that relatively high, like maybe an 8 or a 9.
We all did. I think we all gave it an 8, actually.
Yeah, like this.
I think it was 8s all around. Yeah, and that movie had a lot of Muppetry too, but it was like it was not enough to turn it into a fucking.
It wasn't penguins
movie.
with rockets strapped to its back, and I just felt like he went full fucking blown in this. Which is cool. I still don't think this is a shit movie. I think that the actors and actresses are phenomenal in this, and we'll touch on that a little bit later. But my God, bro, there's scenes that take you out of this film entirely because I felt like I was watching 3 different films. I felt like I was watching a gross, dark film about the Penguin. I felt like we got more Penguin than the Batman in this, and this is a Batman movie. It's just particularly odd to me, the direction that they went with this after the first one. And I think that there's a testament to why this movie didn't gross nearly as much as the first one.
Totally agree with everything you said. Yeah, like the whole Oswald Cobblepot is running for mayor, like coming down the stairs, leading in with the fish. What is going on there? Like that is so much not what this film started out as.
He actually was eating that raw fish, by the way, and then as he was off camera, he was actually walking around in on set in character, just walking around growling at people, eating raw fish. I don't know if like he started the whole Joker shit with the Batman villains, where real life actors would do method acting, but he's got to be.
Yeah,
this guy was. Danny DeVito was a fucking sicko on set, from what I was reading.
He was a sicko on camera too.
Right.
Yeah,
he used that
black vial was like mouthwash and food coloring. But throughout the entire movie, there's not a scene where he's not oozing that shit from his mouth.
Yeah, like green, black. I've got to say this: how the fuck is he supposed to be 33?
Because he's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame met child abuse.
He looks older than my dad.
Yeah, that's what trauma will do to you, bro.
Yeah, he's a freak. He's I've never seen any creature that looks like this before, so I don't know how to judge age on a fucking
grew up with penguins
on a fucking potato with a beak on it.
Yeah, that eats cats.
Did we ever get an explanation of why there were so many penguins in Gotham?
Okay, we need.
I want to talk. I want to talk about this, please.
Okay.
Right, I'm so sorry. I know you hate me interrupting you. It's called the Arctic. In the zoo, it's called the Arctic. They live in Antarctica. It's the fucking opposite side of the world. I got so mad about that.
Are there no penguins in the Arctic?
No, opposite. Antarctic.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Live in the South Pole. That drove me mad.
So that drove you nuts, and not that they have Star Wars goggles and missiles strapped to their
and
fucking
armor
backs.
strapped to their chest.
That's fucking insanity. That would have been the first thing I noticed, Craig.
Why did I know you would then like me doing?
Not. Oh my God! They're on the wrong side of the planet. They're not even supposed to be in fucking Gotham.
How dare they?
Oh my God!
Well, not only that, they're like T-Rex bones, and the T-Rex was from North America. So, yeah, I knew you like that. No, but I was like, you gotta be joking! Come on, seriously, Arctic World. Damn it! Yeah, that was so weird. Just doing that, doing the whole like.
They could have called it Glacier World, and Craig still would have been mad. He'd be like, "They don't live in glaciers. That doesn't make any sense."
It's the Arctic world that does it, not the missiles. I mean, Craig is also an animal guy. Like, if Craig lived where we live, he would be fascinated on a fucking daily basis by the creatures that are just running amok.
He would have such a gator boner.
We have like invasive African lizards that have red heads, blue bodies, and black tails. It's like literally 3 different colors, and they just run around.
Yeah.
Redhead. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of them later. But they just run around, and then we also have like.
They literally look like if you took They literally look like if you took an iguana and then some little kid painted it 3 different colors.
Yeah. Not as large as an iguana, but they get big.
I was thinking, is he talking about an iguana? And he's just forgot.
No, we do have iguanas that run rampant as well.
Yeah, like because I know they're invasive.
It's the African red-headed agonema lizard name.
I don't know. I don't know the proper name for it. We've got so many species over here that are invasive. It's ridiculous. Because everything that is not a human being thrives in this state. It's.
Well, you also had people, that would get fucking Burmese pythons. They get them young and then they release them out into the Everglades. And now the Everglades' entire animal population has gone down drastically because all the fucking 18-foot Burmese pythons are just eating everything, including alligators, by the way. What the fuck?
Yeah. Swallowing alligators whole.
And
maybe I need to meet this
herpetologist. Sorry, I need a second. Herpetologists are actually paid to go out and hunt them. Like, they literally get a bounty for like every
couple before COVID happened. They were paying $50 per iguana, depending on the size and gender of the iguana. So people were just going out hunting them and making ridiculous money. They would get like 100 iguanas a day and just bring them in to wherever the fuck they would get paid, probably Florida Wildlife or something.
The only time
next time something like that happens, I'm getting a Boba Fett suit. And I'm going out there, and I'm collecting these fucking things.
Yeah, I'll join you. Can I be Mando?
All right. Actually, we'd die in those outfits because it's so goddamn hot down here.
But you know what we don't have, guys? Fucking penguins with rockets strapped to their backs and armor chest pieces and night vision goggles. That's what we don't have.
No,
and that
we
brings
don't.
us back into the movie.
Am I the only one? Hold on. And speaking of the penguins, because they're going to come up a few times in this fucking thing, okay?
It's impossible.
But just to get this out of the way now, like when I'm watching this film, when I saw the penguins with the rockets on their backs and various scenes that they're in, did any of you get the feeling that this turned into an Austin Powers movie? Because that's how I felt.
If Austin Powers...
I was going to say Auschwitz. I thought I was worried you were going to go German there.
No! Why would I do that? This isn't a Mel Gibson movie. He fucking laid it up, folks. He laid it up.
Oh no. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
And I'm Michael Jordan, so I will finish. I will send it home.
Yes.
But anyway, the Penguins. No, I definitely, especially when they start marching out into the city, I'm like, this is a fucking Austin Powers movie. I can imagine, like, there's a particular sequence in there. Actually, should I hold off on that, or should I just do it now?
I think we should do it. We're kind of jumping all around with our scenes, partially my fault. Okay. So let's just kind of jump into this movie. People haven't seen it yet, and they want to. They're going to go watch it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll retract that, and let's get to this first thing I have written down here. It's titled "Flying Present Box Goons." This is the first big action sequence in the movie. Max Schreck, who's played by Christopher Walken. Max Schreck is Christopher Walkening a speech under the Gotham Christmas tree in the center of the city. And you see the Penguin with a pocket watch lurking in a sewer. You don't see his face yet. He's not been revealed of what he really looks like. Then a giant present box appears on the bridge, and everybody's like, what the fuck is this? Then the present box opens up with explosions, and about 10 goons are launched out of it, just straight yeeted out of this thing. Every last one of them should have fallen to their deaths or broken multiple limbs when they hit the ground. These things are like, one of them flies into the tree, so that guy should have been electrocuted. Like, this is where, like, 10 deaths should have happened immediately, okay? But we're just going to get past that for now because we got some more Tim Burton stuff going on here. Giant skull helmets with tattoos on them. Some of these guys are wearing giant skull helmets and riding motorcycles out of this box. Pretty fucking weird here. One of the last goons to come out of the box is carrying a huge Jack-in-the-Box looking thing, and he's got a monkey on his shoulder, and he opens this thing, and a fucking Gatling gun comes out, dude. He then opens fire on the giant Christmas tree, and at the first 10 minutes of the movie, I'm already losing my goddamn mind. This is one of the most Tim Burton things I've ever seen. But cut to Bruce Wayne, who is being solitary and depressed in his mansion. Outside the mansion, the bat symbol appears in the sky, and Batman immediately sees it, stands up, and goes from full-on depressed and bored to, let's go, motherfucker, I'm ready. I'm ready to slap the shit out of you.
Did you pass the part where Batman sets someone on fire?
No, he hasn't even gotten in his suit yet.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
this is the part where he stands up. This is the part where he stands up and goes from full... He's like sitting in his mansion, and then the bat signal goes on, and then he gets up and he stands up. I mentioned that part only because this is currently one of my favorite memes going around Instagram right now, and they usually play this part where Batman notices the bat symbol, stands up, and you see the symbol behind him, and underneath it will say something like, when you were at the bar and you hear that her father wasn't around very much growing up.
That's good. That's good.
That meme is all over Instagram. I can't believe you've never seen it.
Is the Penguin looking over and just going.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that's my favorite.
That is. By the way, I also noticed that Bruce Wayne has multiple bat signals at his home that turn on and shine directly into his house. Did you see that? He turns that on, and they start shining right in there.
Yeah.
As soon as the light hits the sky, it's like all of a sudden these like two amplified things just go whoosh straight into his.
If anyone wants to find Batman, it's not going to be hard.
Yeah,
exactly. It wouldn't be hard to figure out it's him after seeing those things.
Yeah.
Turn all the lights off. That's it. That's all you've got to do. Find Batman. Turn the lights off.
Somebody walks by.
3, 2, 1. Bang.
Somebody walks by. Hey, have you noticed that Bruce Wayne has multiple bat signal lights pointed directly at his own house? That's a little suspicious, isn't it?
I'm just a connoisseur of Batman news.
I guess all of Gotham goes, he's just a fan. Just leave him alone.
Yeah. Just a weird, cooped up fan. I guess this Bruce Wayne wasn't so secluded. This is more of the horror Batman days.
Yeah. So we're gonna get back to the madness that's going on because Batman's suiting up, and we're back in Gotham. And there are goons on stilts. Everybody, goons on stilts, And these guys on stilts are not even armed. They're flipping around fucking batons that are on fire.
Yeah, the bowling pins on fire. They're literally just like juggling them, and then he just cuts them out from the legs, and it's just like, all right, okay, that's way less scary.
Yeah,
fine.
Well, Batman's going to show up in a second. Right before he shows up, though, to make things even weirder, Sam Smith in his devil outfit runs up on a shop and knocks the door in, and then blows fire all over the toys to destroy them. Dude, this is Sam Smith in his devil outfit. I'm telling you.
You had that written down.
I was thinking it right when I fucking saw it, dude. And not only that, he has a fucking trident with flames coming out of it. And then he sprays 151 all over the toys. Tell me that is not Sam Smith. Oh,
of course God. It is. Of course it is. Where do you think he got it from? Oh no.
Oh, this opening sequence is so weird that when Batman shows up, I'm like, thank fucking God. Just get rid of all these people, dude.
100%.
One of my favorite things in this film, he turns the car around and he just blows the exhaust into this guy and just lights him on fire. Take that, Sam Smith.
Batman killing is not a fucking problem in these films, bro.
That was thank you for mentioning that, Craig, because that is his first kill, by the way. He just kills Sam Smith with a fire fart.
Yep.
From his Batmobile. Definitely. That is his first kill. It won't be the last.
He sticks the fucking dynamite in the guy's trousers.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
He's killed a fucking good many people in this film.
Yeah,
probably not as much as his nuclear disaster in the first one, but hey.
Michael Keaton's Batman is a fucking killer, dude. I swear, we were mentioning this in the last review, in the first Batman movie. We were mentioning this, how he killed a bunch of people without a blink of an eye. Sometimes multiple at once.
He's a psycho. That's as clear as day. And then he's trying to get fucking Catwoman to not kill. I'm like, bro, just fuck her and keep killing as you have been. He's like, well, technically, if I press the button on the bomb and they blow up, they had the bomb on them, so it's their fault.
I don't think
I'm Batman.
I don't think he's trying to reason with anybody. He's just like, dude, fuck this guy.
He's a psychopath, bro. He's fucking nuts. There's like multiple instances where he doesn't need to kill, and he's like, no, dude, this is going to be for great setup.
Oh my God. The fact that Batman's first kill was Sam Smith in a devil costume is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
And he did it with a fire exhaust. Like, he literally had a boy racer car. Do you know the term boy racer in America? Like, so boy racer is like some lad who spent all of his money on his car, so he wants it to have like a big massive exhaust.
I know guys like that,
yeah, right. We call them boy racers here. So it literally,
we call them tools here.
I was gonna say something else.
It's the perfect word for it. Tools.
So do
we call them small dicks here.
That too.
But he turns the car up, turns it round, and then it's just puts his exhaust into this guy. Right,
it's fucking gold.
That is.
It's gold.
That is. I'm gonna say this now. This film is so much fun.
Because it's already, dude. It's not even 10 minutes in. We're already off the res. We're off the reservation. It's totally Tim Burtoned out.
Okay, they started this film off how the last one ended. If that makes any sense.
Like, actually, that's a very good point. Yeah,
craziness. We're just like, all right, we'll give them what they loved about this one. And we'll ease them in. It's wild, bro. This film is fun. I will not deny that.
Yeah,
this film is goofy fun. This is so goofy. It's like great fun.
And also, there's a good film in there somewhere. Like there really is, and like it's not a bad film. Like never mind. We'll get there.
The casualty. The good film was the casualty in the making of this.
Yeah,
really was.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I mean, the fucking Harvey Weinstein and Penguin shit is crazy to me. He is literally just like, he's the villain, but also the Harvey Weinstein of this universe.
Do you want to get the sex stuff out of the way then? Because I'm at Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
I'm at the point where in my notes that says Michelle Pfeiffer asks her cat about her sexual escapades. Because even Michelle Pfeiffer is saying some weird shit.
All right, we're supposed to believe Michelle Pfeiffer can't get laid. Like, she's a successful woman in this, like...
yeah, that was more unbelievable than the Penguins with the Rockets.
Yeah. And so, here for more sexual escapades? Not that you'd ever tell me. Like, what? Excuse me, my lady.
Okay, she does end up naked in multiple films. Okay, cool.
Quentin had to know.
Yeah,
Quentin
I'm
just
really
had
grateful.
to fucking know.
It's Michelle Pfeiffer, bro. She's like, I think I told you guys last week when we were talking about doing this film, but like, I grew up with Halle Berry as Catwoman, which is still my number one. But like, Michelle Pfeiffer in this is like, do whatever you want. I don't care. Like, I'm here for it. Like, just do.
You have to let me know, though. You have to let me know if you think that Catwoman movie is good, though. Because if you do,
it's the most horrendous thing in the world.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but it's Halle Berry in a skin-tight leather suit.
Sharon Stone is in that, by the way. Sharon fucking Stone. I think, if I remember.
Me not looking up Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
No, don't. For the sake of your marriage.
Why?
Don't.
Am I going to get a virus?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she plays the villain. Yes, I remember her. I always thought she was hot, too. Is she? What's wrong with Sharon Stone?
Okay, no further words, Your Honor. Just don't look it up.
Are you saying there's something like evil about her, or are you just saying you don't look her up because you might see the cross-leg scene?
Yes. Yeah, Brian, yes.
Are you saying both?
He would see that. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So the second part. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were implying that like she's a piece of shit. I'm like, no, I don't know anything about that.
Sharon Stone, leg crossing scene, 4K, Basic Instinct. Oh, I know Basic Instinct.
He's doing it right now, dude. Don't do this on stream, please.
All right.
Please don't.
Am I gonna be?
Yes.
I'm totally not looking.
I mean, even though it's not on our screen, I don't want to know what your face is
no,
look
you're
like
good.
when you see it.
Yeah.
Because we will see from your face when that moment happens. We will see it.
I'm totally not looking at it right now.
And there you go.
Has he seen it yet? I think he has because he got all quiet. Look at that.
No, I don't know. Now I'm looking at Michael Douglas. Am I missing something here? Would they have blurred this out on YouTube, whatever I'm supposed to be seeing?
Oh, on YouTube? Definitely.
On YouTube?
Definitely.
No.
Okay, so
you're not going to find it on YouTube.
I think I should just watch this movie because I hear there's like a really
It's not a bad movie. It's pretty eccentric at times.
Isn't there like a really
terrible.
cool pool in this? Like,
I don't know.
I want to say this. This is in 3 weeks. This is the second Michael Douglas film that we've done.
Michael Douglas is not in this film.
Yes, he is.
Are you joking?
Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas, but because
fuck off! That doesn't mean he's the same Michael Douglas.
Is his real name Michael Douglas?
His real name is Michael Douglas. Yes.
Okay, like that's kind of like cool to know, but that doesn't mean Michael. The actual Michael Douglas
John Douglas. That's crazy. No, that's a cool segue because they just brought up Michael Douglas. I like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Michael Douglas.
Why did he change it? Just for filming purposes? Was Michael Douglas already around then?
Because of the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, you can't have the same name.
Makes sense.
Else. So Michael Douglas got there first because obviously his dad was the one who did Spartacus.
Yeah.
So
wait a minute. He made Spartacus? Like directed it?
No,
because that was Stanley Kubrick. I thought.
No. His dad was Spartacus.
Oh, his dad. Oh, yeah. Oh, Richard. Who was the lead in that? What was his name?
Yeah, I couldn't think of it either. That's
From Spartacus.
Yeah. So
I thought it was somebody else. Anyway, Spartacus film.
I got it.
So it was like
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas.
Wasn't there like 20 different Spartacuses in that? Like, isn't every season of Spartacus like a new Spartacus or something?
No, he's talking about the movie from 1960.
Oh, heard.
And everyone
I remember there being like an HBO show my grandma Donna was obsessed with.
Yeah, but there's a scene in there where it's like, I am Spartacus. No, I am Spartacus. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
No, that was his dad. Because Michael Keaton came in a little bit later. He had to just pick a name. So there you go. But his real name is Michael Douglas, and we've done the game, and we've done this one. So
now it's lame. No,
because it was the same guy. Yeah.
All right, guys. Back to Michelle Pfeiffer. Did you guys know that she had to wear a vacuum-sealed leather suit, which required lube to get into?
Oh, you would know that, wouldn't you? You naughty fucker, you.
This is my first time watching this film. I just had to do research for the sake of research. She literally had to lather her body in the lube powder to get into her vacuum-sealed leather-tight suit.
It's wild.
It looks.
So I have a bigger question now. Black Widow from the original Avengers or Michelle Pfeiffer?
Do you mean Iron Man 2?
Sure.
When she does.
Yeah.
She does the somersault over the. Okay.
Just give me a name. Brian, you're in this
both
too.
I hate my birthday.
Both on my birthday.
Well, what am I doing?
Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson from the early Avengers movies or Iron Man 2.
Yeah, but it depends. What am I doing? What am I doing? Are we just fucking for a night, or do I have
for
to
a night? For a night.
Be
for
with
a
this
night.
girl for a while?
For a night.
For a night, it's
Michelle
Pfeiffer. How much are you thinking about it?
For a night, I'm going Black Widow.
Really? You might be dead though if you fuck like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. You know what I mean?
She will break you up.
I'm more thinking of the actresses though.
I'm talking like their character.
Oh, their character?
I'm so sorry. I'm so off topic here, bro. I just get excited about Michelle Pfeiffer. She's pretty neat.
No, she's awesome in this. Really, for real.
Cool Rider, Grease 2. Oh my god.
You say Cool Rider?
Cool Rider, Grease 2. Wow. I am annoyed how much I still fancy it at 41.
So, are we going to keep on the sexual shit for a second and get to the French flipper technique, or are we going to stray away?
There is actually so much sexual shit in this.
Yeah,
there is.
There is.
He said, "Hey, just the kind of pussy I was looking for." I was like,
"Oh my god!" He says so much perverted shit in this. Whether it's I like to fill her void. Or the various nasty shit he says to Catwoman.
I feel like that was actually Danny DeVito there, bro. That had to be Danny DeVito going out of character from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just going, "I'd want to fill that void." That's crazy.
I think that was him just looking at like Michelle Pfeiffer going, "Shit, okay,
I don't
roll camera." But that's it.
I swear to God, I hope my in-laws don't fucking watch this video.
Yeah, and then he says, maybe I can teach her my French flipper trick, and then does the fucking... I'll tell you what, though, because this ties into it, too. There's a scene here where Penguin, he goes to his parents' grave, and he's talking to reporters and says, like, people have always feared what is, and holds up one of his flipper hands, and he says, unusual. And if you pause the scene... Like, you know, the camera's turned around and looking at the reporters in the crowd that's gathered outside this fence here. If you look closely at that scene, there are multiple women in it being held back by police looking at his flipper going, yeah, I could use something unusual right now.
I'm on the scene right now.
I'm serious. Go back and look at the scene. There are several women looking at him like they want some Penguin in their life. There's a lady on the far right of the fence, and she's thinking about sliding through the fence to get to that flipper, man. I'm telling you. And if you see it,
oh my god, I see her. She's literally holding onto the bars like.
Dude, that's not enough. Pause there and then go look on the far left, and there's Channing Tatum's.
On the far right.
No, look on the far left, and it's Channing Tatum's father.
Hold on.
In that frame, I'm telling you, it's him, and he's looking at the flipper, going, "Yes, Daddy." The guy with the long hair. You don't see it. He looks just like Channing Tatum.
No, I had to get back to the scene.
Dude, when you said pause and look at the far right, I was like, okay, we are not going there. We are not doing that.
What are you talking about? Why are you making it political? I'm saying look at this far right of the frame. There's nothing political about this discussion right now.
I know.
All right, I'm looking for Channing Tatum's father to bring us back into the world of Gotham playwriting and weirdness of Tim Burton.
Yeah, but look at the far left of the screen. It's Channing Tatum's father. I'm telling you, and he's like, "I want that flipper, Daddy."
Oh,
you see him yet?
My God. That's like actually could be his father.
It's insane, isn't it? It's wild. Because I paused it just to find the girls and looking at him at Penguin like he's a walking thirst trap. But then I saw on the far left it was Channing Tatum's dad.
This would have been a good one to do for your Patreon, bro. For sure.
Yeah, but I've seen it a bunch of times, so it's
fair.
You know, I didn't want to do that.
Bro, that's Channing Tatum's father, but with like long hair. He even does like the Channing Tatum like that.
Yeah,
thing, you know,
he's got kind of a Fabio thing going on. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Sure. Fabio. Oh my God, that is so weird to hear that from an American. That is such a European
Fabio
thing.
Is Fabio not?
Yeah.
Is he not American?
He's Italian.
He was famous in the States too, but for like all the wrong reasons. Like we kind of looked at, we looked at him like he was just famous for the way he looked. That's it.
Yeah,
we couldn't name any like fucking songs or anything he did or anything. Nothing.
Dude,
I always thought he was an actor. I just knew the name Fabio when I had long hair. They were like, "Yeah, you're a fat Fabio." Growing up, I was like, "Cool, must be a stud."
People called you a fat Fabio. Dude, I would kill to be called a fat Fabio. I love that. Fat Fabio.
I know what to call it.
Back on the Penguin freaky stuff. I'll tell you who was also freaking around Penguin, his crew. Do you remember the scene where Max, he goes up to that attic, and because this has become like Penguin's new lair, which is above the election office that they're in or whatever. Yeah, exactly. The spiral staircase that goes up there. His crew. So Max is walking in. His crew is in the background being creepy, and one of the girls has red hair.
On the floor, like the clowns are laying on the red floor. The red hair to the left. Yeah.
So there's a shot in here on the very far left. One of the girls has red hair, and she's dressed just like Rhea Ripley. And if you look closely, you can see that not only is she holding a snake, but she's jerking off the snake. I'm not even kidding. She's literally.
Bro, you're gonna make me like go back and watch this movie again for the shit that I missed here.
She's got it in like a chokehold in one part, and the bottom hand is just like.
That's a lucky snake if she's getting jerked by Rhea fucking Ripley, bro.
Well, she doesn't pull off the Rhea Ripley look as well as Rhea Ripley did, unfortunately.
Fair.
But she's not a bad looking woman at all. I think she's attractive. But no, she's got a firm grip on this snake, and she's just stroking away, baby. So
just stroking away.
Purely for snake's sake. Like, out of my.
That's right. Craig can actually, on a serious note, Craig can actually look at this and check and see if she's handling the snake properly. Because the way I saw it, I guarantee you she's not. She's jerking it off.
If she's doing that, no.
Not like that fast, but you know what I mean. Like it's just. I found it disturbing. Because I like to look at stuff in the background sometimes.
This is going to be one that you're going to have to clip certain scenes for context.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I want to make like 10 sync videos to this fucking film. Because the shit that happens in this movie is just out of control. The Muppetism is through the fucking... What was the film that we rated all across the board melts a rating with Muppetry. There was one of them. I know it.
Probably Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I don't think it was. It was more recent.
Muppet rating.
Oh no, this basketball. It was basketball.
Oh, basketball is fucking.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Basketball was something.
What do you think has more Muppetry, that or this?
Basketball is like
God.
a movie that's supposed to be like that. This movie has like serious elements and then goes into.
But that's the thing, though. Like, because this is supposed to be like, it made an attempt to be taken seriously. It's like the Muppetism is worse, even though it may not be as abundant. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's debatable.
No, I totally get that. No, oh God. Yeah, because basketball, it's supposed to be stupid. You're supposed to laugh at that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go, all right, okay, this is
your baby.
South Park for, like adults. But this film actually tried, and it failed.
No, this movie is just weird because it's not always like Meltzer, and then it's like really like, oh, this is like something I
can then it's super
watch
Meltzer.
And really get into, and then it fucking goes to exploding penguins. The next, like, I don't know, bro. This is like a kind of a letdown, I want to say. I had fun, don't get me wrong, and there was a lot of laughs, and Christopher Walken is just one of those weird, like, okay, you're in this, I'm down. But like, what the fuck, man? I don't know. Batman, for me, I grew up on Christopher Nolan Batmans, and that's a dark Batman, and that's the only Batman I knew growing up. That animated and Batman Beyond. And even the animated series was more serious than this fucking film takes it, bro. I don't know. It's
I ask you this.
Yeah.
What is more serious? That or when the little beeper on the penguins goes off and they all of a sudden turn around and, hello, Todd. Yes, I can see you.
Little beeper goes off.
And they all turn around and they just neck off and they just go, oh, we're all going to converge in this one center of time. No, we're not. And they all just, like, northeast, southwest, they all just fuck off. And, like, the penguins are no more with all their missiles strapped to their backs. What? How are penguins...
Back to the Arctic Circle with you lot.
Yeah,
Arctic Circle.
The Arctic Circle. Wrong side of the world. Right, yes, that one.
I just want them to go to the wrong home. I want them to go to the wrong side of the world just to piss Craig off even more.
100%.
They all get that and they go, what the fuck are we doing here?
Most of these penguins are born in captivity.
They're like,
the Arctic is their home.
They're like, what are polar bears doing here? I don't understand.
It's like 8,000 miles that way. Come on, guys.
Oh, God.
Okay, so, all right, Greg, for the audience that wasn't privy to this, help me understand again. So the Arctic is not where penguins reside. It's Antarctica is where they reside?
Accurate, yes.
Multiple other places as well, but yeah.
So, but the Arctic is really fucking cold too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's also 8,000 miles away.
So why are there no... It's just the penguins have never marched that far. When they marched of the penguins, they just didn't make it to the Arctic.
Marched!
That was a film.
It's a good movie, Brian. Brian doesn't know March of the Penguins.
Did a voice for. And that was literally as far as they marched during that film. That's as far as they got. They didn't march anymore.
Yeah, I didn't get the reference. I thought he was actually implying that penguins marched all the way from Antarctica to the Arctic Circle. And
wait, so
like,
what's
marched?
North?
You mean swam?
No, there was a film called March of the Penguins, which Morgan Freeman was the
okay.
And it was literally a documentary film.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe you set that up. You didn't get it, and I was an idiot.
So south is where the penguins hang out. Everyone in the house is now confused.
We all look like idiots with this fucking channel, mate. No fixing that. All right. So, do you want to get back into some more Muppetism with this film here?
Oh yeah, I think I have a fucking list, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
the neck movement of Batman. Oh, go ahead, Brent. Go ahead.
This is take a sip of water, man. Sounds like you're having a hiccup attack.
No, it was a burp. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So this is a crazy action scene here. So there's a woman in Penguin's crew who has like blonde hair or white hair or something like that.
Yeah.
And she has a little lap. Yeah, she has a little lap poodle dog or something. I don't know what breed of dog this is, but it's small and has like a pink bow on it, something like that.
The bomb dog.
Chihuahua poodle.
That's the
German
grenade
shepherd
dog.
in a fucking poodle's body.
Dude, this dog is going to begin one of the nuttiest action scenes in movie history right here. So this dog is walking fast down the streets of Gotham, and ladies and gentlemen, this dog is carrying a fucking grenade in its mouth. This is already starting off good. So this dog takes the grenade into a small restaurant or whatever this place is, comes out with the grenade, and then boom, restaurant's destroyed. Now more of Penguin's goons are destroying more shops with rocket launchers and flaming crossbows and just crazy stuff. We pan over.
Bolts.
Yeah, it's like a flaming crossbow, like RPG, whatever. But we pan over to the two goons dragging a bald guy out of one of the shops. They are looting, and the goon on the right is just smacking the top of this guy's head.
Smacking.
He's not even doing anything to him. He's just like patting him on the head. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is that going to do other than be annoying? But wait, folks. This is where they run into none other than the Caped Crusader himself. Batman makes short work of these guys. Nice moves from Batman here. Nice little action sequence from Michael Keaton. After he takes out several goons, he stops and realizes he's surrounded by several more. And this is where a sane person will watch this and lose their collective shit. The camera first goes to a goon who has just loaded a rocket launcher and points it at Batman. We pan right, and there's another goon with nunchucks taunting him. Pan right again, and the third goon has a sword and is taunting him also. And then pan right once more, and we stop on the blonde lady who is just staring at him. And then you pan down, and it's the little ass dog just growling its ass off at Batman. Already, I don't even know what's going to happen yet, and I'm already like, no, just don't Tim Burton me anymore, please.
No more Tim Burton, please, I beg. It's Batman.
It's the PSP where he like just juts it into the thing, and he's just like, let's go, and it flies.
Oh, the flying batarang, yeah. So the flying batarang.
That was a cool shot. That reminded me of Robin Hood, the only scene I like from that Robin Hood movie, where the camera follows the arrow. That's
the arrow, yes.
It reminded, yeah.
I actually thought this was a cool shot as well.
This Batman shot. This was such a neat shot, man.
I think so many films, we joke so much about this film. I think a lot of films took away a lot of things from this film. Like, people just got inspired, just like, I'm taking that shot. Like, the framing or
yeah.
I'm glad they didn't take the Muppetism and bring that into other movies. This is as Craig called it, the flying PSP batarang. The batarang locks onto the four goons, and Batman chucks this thing. We now get the POV camera angle overhead the batarang, and it's a cool shot. I will admit that it's a very cool shot. But the funny part to me, you can see the screen on top that has the shitty goon symbols on it, like it's locking onto four people. It kind of looks like cutouts for symbols on like a bathroom or something.
It's like the game and like the
literally.
Yeah. So this batarang starts taking out goons consecutively, and as each one goes down, you can notice on the screen it has that the symbols representing each goon is getting less crowded, because once it hits one of them disappears from the screen. I love the attention to detail to that with this chip.
Also,
Batman invented Bluetooth. Let's just put that out there in the air. Batman invented Bluetooth with this fucking batarang.
They knew when they were conscious that, like, this guy's unconscious. Bye. Yeah. That was it. So that is like Theranos, like level of
right.
Like,
Yeah. So now the Batarang has only one goon registered left to hit, and it's the blonde lady. So the Batarang is about to hit the blonde lady, and she is saved by the little dog that snatches the Batarang out of midair. I fucking lost my mind when this happened, and I'll tell you why. Because first off, this moment is so fucking ridiculous based solely on this reason. Because of this reason. The Batarang is taking all of the goons out by striking them in the head, right? When we do that cool camera shot, it hits them all in the fucking head. When the camera goes to the final goon, which is the blonde lady, the camera is still closing in on her head, but then when you cut to the little lap poodle catching the thing, the dog jumps barely 3 inches off the ground. So first of all, there's no fucking way this little dog would even jump high enough to grab the Batarang out of the air to save this blonde goon lady who's like 5.5 feet tall or whatever she is. Second, Tim Burton didn't even fucking try to make it look like the dog got up that high, even if it could. The shot fucking killed me. The Batarang is closing in on this bitch's head, and the next shot is this little dog snatching it out of the air at her ankles.
Are you trying to tell me not? Are you
this dog should have been the target of the Batarang all along, bro. That's the fact.
Dude, it would be like if the camera shot was like, it was closing in on my head, and then the next shot you see my ankles, and then the dog snatches the thing. It was ridiculous.
That is the least Muppetry of this whole movie. That is the least.
Nora.
I mean, you could be right, but that just killed me. Like, of all the things that are just ridiculous with this thing, you mess up a fucking shot like that.
I'm just picturing.
I don't know. I thought it was hilarious.
He wore instead of training like canine or not canine dogs, but like the German Shepherd or the whatever the other ones that start with the BR. They just trained poodles instead, bro. When this poodle fucking killed it, bro. Literally killed.
Yo, and to top it off, Batman is astonished to see this bullshit actually happen. He then looks up at the blonde lady and she just walks off like she just mic dropped him. Like, that's right, motherfucker. And she just walks right off.
Yeah, that's criminal. Yeah, there's a lot of that shit, though. I mean, like, considering he blew up Sam Smith with...
that was... I think this stuff is way worse, because I'm not even halfway done the scene, bro. This is fucking bad. This is full-blown Tim Burton on crack. So here we go. And I was literally screaming at the TV, like, Tim Burton, what are you doing? Like, why did you do this? It's still not over. Now, who I dubbed Peter McPan comes flying into the frame, and Batman gut punches him, then pulls a sword out of his mouth. And it's like wriggling like a snake, so it's not even solid. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what's weirder, the fact that Batman had to pull a sword out of his mouth, or the fact that Peter McPan entered the fight with the sword already in his fucking mouth. You can see, and when he comes into the frame, you can see the sword hilt on his mouth when he walks into the frame. Like, I'm gonna go fight Batman. First, let me throw a sword down my throat. See?
And just not be able to move. Like,
yeah.
Hang on. I can't. Hang on. Someone, take my hand. Take my hand. I can't bloody see. I can't look.
Yeah, that shit. Oh my god. It absolutely floored me. It's not done either. One more goon has a giant stack of dynamite with a time clock on it strapped to his gut, and Batman steals that from him. And yes, he is going to use this thing. Trust me. He is definitely going to use this thing. So he boss walks around the corner with this dynamite still in his hand. He no-look punches a goon to his right. Did you see that? He didn't even look. He just went, BAP!
Yeah.
And then he tosses him over a railing, and then he
punches him. He punches him. He doesn't react. So the guy no-sells it.
No, I'm not talking about the big guy. I'm talking about the guy right before him.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, there's a guy right before him. He's on like that staircase that he's walking by or something, and Batman is doing the boss walk, and then all of a sudden he just goes whap! Doesn't even look at him. Yeah. And then he grabs him and throws him over the railing, and we get a good Wilhelm scream out of that.
Yes,
I still pop when I hear a Wilhelm scream. That. Yeah.
Did it originate with Star Wars?
No. It was 1954.
That's insane.
The guy who originally did it. It was like a weird Western film, but it just became after Spielberg. Like Spielberg made it kind of a thing.
I wonder if they have like rights to the scream. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if the audio has its own like legal standing in which studios can buy and use how they please.
That'd be interesting to find out.
Oh my god, that would be. If that was the case, I think it would be so lucrative. It would be ridiculous. I don't think it does. I think it must have passed like.
It's Wilhelm scream, right?
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. Yeah.
Yeah, spelled German, like German.
Yes, any film studio can use the Wilhelm scream. It is a sound. It is not a sound effect that is in the public domain, meaning it's not protected by copyright. This means anyone can use it without permission or needing to pay royalties. It has become a popular inside joke and homage among filmmakers and sound designers.
I mean, I used it in one of my sync videos on the channel. I think it was
the copyright. Did you?
No, absolutely not.
GoldenEye, wasn't it?
It's actually the Wilhelm scream is actually something I can pull out of just my editor. My editor has it.
Oh, that's okay. That's dope.
My editing software. So, but yeah. So now Batman is now confronted by the biggest guy in Penguin's crew. He challenges Batman to hit him. Batman obliges, but like Craig mentioned, it's not effective. He just no-sells it. Yeah. And but then Batman glances down, and the goon realizes something is wrong. He looks down.
He punches him again, and then looks down.
Yeah, he looks down. The goon realizes something is wrong, and the dynamite has been strapped to him and is getting ready to blow. So Batman then smiles at him, slaps the shit out of him, and then throws him down a storm drain. And as he's walking away, this thing blows. So Batman has killed another guy with an explosive.
Batman has 3 confirmed kills throughout this movie, but AI also says that it's 3 to 5 because of the Penguin and someone else.
Bro, not even that. He blew him up by his dick. Right, let's not get this wrong.
Yeah,
that's true.
He exploded dick outwards. That is how he died.
Exploded dick outwards is the greatest sentence you've ever said, Craig. Can we appreciate the fact that this is not Michael Keaton, or I'm sorry, Michael Douglas's. This isn't his only schmack in the film. There is a scene with Catwoman where the fighting happens, and she's like, you would hit a woman, and he starts to feel bad. And then after she pulls out the whips and gives him a little smack, they're on the balcony, and with the back of his hand, he pulls out his inner Sean Connery and smacks her. So she falls to her second death.
That's true.
Yo, he bitch smacked her. Like, that was actually wild.
There's actually a part. We'll just jump right to that then, because there's a part in this fight I just want to touch a minute on. So she manages to. She does that thing where she's like, "How could you hit a woman? How could you?" And then tricks him, and then she takes advantage of that, and then manages to get him off the roof, but then she holds him up with her whip, and then she starts talking shit to him. You remember this part? Yeah. There's a specific part in this where she's talking shit, and right when she gets to the line like "Life's a bitch, and now so am I," Batman is pulling something off his utility belt, but it looks like light blue. Yeah. And then when he throws it at her, it explodes and light blue like liquid goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who saw this and was like, oh my god, Batman already has Mr. Freeze tech?
Oh no.
Damn it.
I thought it was Batcom!
Bro.
No.
Bro. I thought you were going to say something.
Have any of you guys played Arkham City?
I played Asylum. I played a little bit of Arkham Knight, but I have not played Arkham City.
Okay.
She's like this way, but when she like he blows her off. When she is hit by the explosive, But she lands, and then she's like clawing, and then lands on. I was like, how did that work? Like, there was like literally a building that was this way, and you landed on a building that was this way.
Acid chemical.
It was acid.
You talking about how she fell?
Yeah, like because she like claws at the building, like to try and stay up.
She ain't Spider-Man. That shit didn't work.
Yeah, we found that out pretty quick. But no, I can't believe neither of you guys. I can't believe neither of you guys played Arkham City. It's like there's part of that game. There's like 2 or 3 different things that Batman gathers where he picks up like Mr. Freeze tech, where he can. One of them is like this thing, and all of these things have like light blue liquid in them. And so when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god!" At some point he's defeated Mr. Freeze and taken his technology.
Not with limited neck movement, bro. No. Listen, those games I had a problem with because I was that simple kid that like couldn't figure out the Riddler's riddles in that game, and I'm like, how do I get past this part? I understand it's optional, but I need to get past it. The Riddler shit was not fucking easy throughout those games. That shit was.
Are you talking about collecting those Riddler trophies and stuff?
Yes. Yeah. Fuck that game. That's what got me.
It's the hardest thing in the game. Definitely.
It's the most bullshit ever. Yeah. I've got my shit all downloaded. Yeah.
Yeah. Arkham City, one of the best games ever made.
Free Arkham games there.
Granted, I think I was probably 12 years old when I started playing Arkham Asylum, but I just remember being like, yeah, I just need to wait a few more years so my brain cannot want to fucking punch my TV before I try to solve another Riddler's puzzle, bro. That shit was not easy. Did you get through them relatively okay?
Well, you finish everything else, and then you're still looking for Riddler trophies, and I could never find them all, so I always had to look up like where they are and how you get them and stuff. So
I have like my older cousins and my older brother Michael. Whenever I would look up shit, they would be like, "You're not a real gamer, you fucking little pussy," and I'd be like, "But I just want to enjoy the game."
You feel so ashamed when you do that, but you're still like, "Well, I want to know."
Yeah. But then it does feel less satisfying when you like figure it out with the YouTube video or something. I'm like, I feel dirty for this.
Bro, that is so true. That is exactly what I do all the time. I just go, do you know what? I just want to complete this game. I just want to get it like off my checklist. And I do that all the time.
Well, you do that with movies too. I don't understand how you spoil movies for yourself and then watch them. That shit blows my mind. And to each his own. Everyone has a different like enjoyment of the movie going process. But like, I like to just at this point try to avoid trailers because I'm like they're going to show the entire movie. But you still do find enjoyment from it, right?
I have got the worst short-term memory in the world. So
that's great.
I literally will literally forget whatever I've read. I will look things up in the middle of the film. How does this end? Like,
you're sick. Dude. You're a sicko.
I don't know whether he's sick or just like extremely
early onset Alzheimer's. No,
early onset dementia. It's early onset.
I know that's sensitive. I have family members who have it, so it's kind of it's not okay. I'm sorry.
I got one that has that right now.
Yeah, my mom.
Oh fuck me! I'm sorry.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last podcast we're doing with Captain Quintano. So
it is.
If you know of any valuable replacements, please send them in. No.
This is our first podcast. What are we doing? Who are you?
Oh God!
No.
Craig took it to a whole fucking new level.
At first, I was like, "Where's he going with this?" And then it hit.
Oh my God!
Oh God!
All right, but I'll tell you that. Look, I saw that and I was like, "Holy shit, he has Mr. Freeze tech already." And it's kind of ironic because 2 movies from now, we're gonna have one of the greatest performances of all time.
Whoa!
What killed the dinosaurs?
Wait.
The Ice Age!
Wait, I know that voice. Hold on, give me that again.
Oh my God, you please.
Maybe I didn't do it. Maybe I didn't do a good Schwarzenegger impression.
No looking.
No way Mr. Freeze is played by Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah.
No, get into my chopper.
Hey,
please you.
Just to touch on that for one quick answer, Craig. Which movie do you think is worse, this one or Batman and Robin?
Oh, Batman and Robin by a mile.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. So Batman Forever. How many of these films are there? 3 or 4?
Well, there's only 2 Tim Burton ones, but the next 2 are Joel Schumacher, but they kind of keep it in the same universe.
Wait, so who's the Batman? Is it still Michael Keaton?
Val Kilmer.
Oh, this is Val Kilmer's. Is this nipple?
No, Val Kilmer is Batman Forever. George Clooney is Batman and Robin.
Okay, George Clooney. You want to know what's fucked up, and you guys are going to feel very disappointed in me for this, but the first time I saw Michael Keaton and George Clooney as either Bruce Wayne or Batman was in the DCEU Flash movie.
Oh, yeah. So you didn't even get why that was so funny.
No, I mean, I didn't get
I've never seen the movie, but I saw the cameo, and it was hilarious.
It's actually a great movie. Contrary to popular fucking belief, that movie was actually great. You don't have to care about anything. Oh,
I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
It is literally the only movie in the DCEU that is worth watching, and that is a hot take. But anyway, well, yeah, I digress.
By the way, apparently Superman's going to be really good.
Shut the fuck up, you idiot. No, I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean, like, you remember the blinking eye? Obviously, you're being sarcastic here, but in the first trailer that was released by James Gunn, there's like a can that is thrown in the back of Superman's head, and Superman just goes, oh, like he flinches at it. The first Superman movie I saw, he took a fucking bullet to the eyeball without blinking. Fuck you, James Gunn. Watch this movie be good, though.
I thought you liked James Gunn, too, so the fact that you're going on a James Gunn rant is hilarious.
Because I do. I love James Gunn for, like, 2 of his films. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is one of my favorite superhero movies ever. Not the first, not the second. Guardians 3 is a brilliant film.
I never watched the third one. I watched the first 2.
Oh, you should. I'll send you my Disney Plus subscription that you want so bad.
No, keep that, dude. You have no idea how much I hate Disney now. You want to know why? Okay, you want to know something personal, really quick? I'm just gonna say it, and then we're gonna fuck off back to the movie. But literally, she puts on Disney, the Disney Kids channel every single day, and it drives me fucking crazy, and I can't stand it. And so I have all these Disney shows in my head now, and it's just my TV in the living room is permanently on fucking Disney Kids.
Do you ever hear Kathleen Kennedy's voice going, I have Star Wars. I have Star Wars.
No. Thankfully, there's no Star Wars shows on that network, but just the fact that it's on my TV like 10 hours a day, because it's for my daughter, it's not for
of course,
me. But the fact whenever I go in there and I'm making food or doing whatever I have to do in the kitchen and that's in the background, like it drives me nuts. But anyway, back to the review here.
Is the fourth female? We need to know.
We need to know, Kathleen. Please let us know. So Penguin, there's a part where Penguin takes control of the Batmobile. Penguin takes control of the Batmobile. And,
Batmobile's gorgeous, by the way. I'm going to interrupt you for one last time. Craig, when you said that this is the best fucking Batmobile in Batman universe, I am in 100% agreement. This Batmobile is like watching, what's her name? Salma Hayek and fucking Anya de Armas, or whatever the fuck her name is, get it on. This Batmobile is perfect.
Isn't it the same one as the first movie, though?
No, this is special.
No, because
it looks like almost the same.
It does all the armor, so it shutters down. So it's got all the shutters on the armor, and
but the first movie has
that too. No, the first one had that too. What's the first one called? Just Batman, right?
In fact, I can tell you specifically where it is in the first movie, because remember when he kills those 5 guys with the ball grenade? We even talked about this on Steam. Yeah. Before he drops that thing, his whole car armors up, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's essentially the same vehicle. It was based on the 1967 Chevy Impala, found in a London junkyard, featured a V8 engine, Rolls-Royce jet engine components, and turbine blades from a British Harrier fighter jet. while the car remained the same, there were subtle differences between the movies, such as an addition of extra windows wipers in Batman Returns. Okay. All right. Well, I still think this is the best. Maybe the subtle differences really grinded my fucking shit down. It was great.
Maybe it's just the nostalgia thing, but I think it looks. Oh god! My exact quote to Quentin was, "Tell me this is not the sexiest Bat car ever." That car is gorgeous.
No arguments here. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely it's probably the best, the coolest looking for sure.
Yeah, it's
in my opinion. My favorite one is the tank though, the fucking Christopher Nolan one.
The Tumbler.
Yes,
I think that's what it was actually called, the Tumbler.
I like that one. I actually like that one is ugly because that one has a purpose and it's just a fuck shit up.
It's utilitarian. Yeah, that was the whole thing. They said it was utilitarian. What would it actually look like? That is what it would look like. But this was just like comic book fantasy. Like, what could you make a car look like? And it's just,
You making a nest there, kid? There you go.
Oh, hello, Jane.
There you go. But yeah, the Penguin, he takes control of the Batmobile at one point. The part that made me laugh about this was not the whole he's taking control of Penguin's taking control of the vehicle by remote control. It was the fact that they performed like open heart surgery on the Batmobile. Where his goons are like surrounding the car and they have all these things strapped to it. And
the one guy does this with the fucking wires. It's like sparking the wires.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You should know if these work or not. You shouldn't be going, does this work? That is... You are not certified to do this, sir. You are fucking...
It's so terrible, but that's not the part that made me think it was terrible. The part that made me think it was terrible is this. When he grabs the actual thing. So they have this Batmobile, like, it's open heart surgery. The whole front of the car is open. They have all these wires sticking out of it and gizmos attached to it. The thing that makes... fucking hell. So, the thing that they put in it...
Brian, this better be good. The
thing that they put in it doesn't even attach to anything in there. It's just like a piece of bread with a spinning ball on top of it. And not only that...
that thing.
Yeah. So it has nothing to attach to. So where are you going to put it? And then guess what? Later on in the scene, when you find out where it is, they didn't even put it inside the Batmobile. They put it underneath. So why did they have to open the fucking Batmobile to begin with?
Dude,
it's so fucking stupid.
Where is it? This car is so low off the floor. And then you've got this thing that is like that big. It is like coming down off the floor. And it's just got a little swirly little thing. It looks like an ice cream cone. And it's just...
Oh, you know what else is really stupid? So Batman, he noticed that the thing on his screen says foreign object located, and then he goes, "Oh yeah." So then he just punches through the bottom of his Batmobile and just grabs it
with his normal Bruce Wayne strength. Keep in mind, there's no jet engines on the fucking back of his forearm.
No. Dude, he literally turned into Superman for that one scene. Like, what the fuck? That's the Batmobile from Temu.
Bomb-proof car. Like, this car can go through walls. It is throwing cars out left and right and center. This car can go through a rack, and he can punch through it. All he does is just like stamp through it, and he gets through at the bottom, and then he just pulls it out, and then he stops right in front of this granny, and this granny just goes, and then some guy from the 1940s.
That granny looked very manly, by the way. Let me just say.
He just goes, "Man, come here with me, you see? Yeah, man.
See? I got to get this foreign object into my car, see? We're going to go. What are you going to use? Are you going to use some tools? Now, I'll just use my fist, see? Whack.
Ah, man, WD-40. Man.
Fucking hell, that was so ridiculous.
We are fucking idiots, right?
We're definitely fucking idiots.
This is, I'll tell you one thing, though. This is the most fun I've had on a review since Mortal Kombat. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Since that Mortal Kombat.
Your Name was pretty fun, too, in terms of shitting on something. But yes. In terms of genuine fun, where we're all in agreement making jokes about the fucking Muppetry going on, Mortal Kombat was like top tier. This is right there.
Oh, yeah.
You two were just fucking shitting on me. You just went, you know what? Fuck the film.
With Your Name, like,
you know what? No, I had a lot of fun, and I know you hated watching this film, Brian, but Army of Darkness, I had a blast.
That was a fun review too.
That was a really fun review,
dude. The most fun reviews I've had doing on this channel have been the ones I think are bad. Those are the most fun reviews I've had. Now, I haven't enjoyed watching every one of them, but I've enjoyed doing the reviews on.
Yeah, along came a Morgan Freeman.
There's something to say for that.
Along came a Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, you didn't like that one. That was the only one I've thrown at you where you were like, absolutely not.
But here's the thing: is like Michael Wincott, great, everything, and then Morgan Freeman says 2 words in it, and like, Anyway, we already have been there.
You haven't got my rating yet. I
haven't given a rating either. Are we getting?
I have a feeling that Craig thinks this is a masterpiece. He might.
I do not.
He might.
It's a masterpiece.
We'll see.
It's anywhere near more.
We'll get to ratings We'll get to ratings after because I only have one more.
A little bit.
I only have one more thing that I have notes on, but there's a fucking lot of them.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is. Okay, so Penguin.
If it doesn't say Arctic, Penguin, Missile, I'm not interested.
Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay,
so it says Penguin rallies his Penguin army. So we're going to get through a little bit of this here. Okay, first off, we see a glimpse of what's to come because Penguin kidnaps... This is where Penguin kidnaps Max Schreck in that rich Gothamite party. Or had that... right before that, they had that great scene between Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne on the dance when they realize who each other are. It's a good scene.
That was my favorite scene of the whole fucking movie. I hope you touch on that like I want to touch on Michelle Pfeiffer. Go ahead.
That was good writing. That mistletoe line was good writing.
That was where you actually like go like, there's a good movie in here.
Yes.
And then Penguin's going to destroy that in a second. So Penguin kidnaps Max Schreck by invading the rich Gothamite party in his giant rubber duck. Just to say that sentence. Kills me, dude.
Brian, please, mate, say that again. For everyone out here watching, that was fucking beautiful.
What, the Penguin kidnaps Max Schreck by invading the rich Gothamite party in his giant rubber duck. Yeah. And I am not fucking joking. That's exactly what happens. So also, this is the part that's also crazy. Inside the duck are 4 penguins, prosthetic penguins. But what's more important is what these ducks are wearing. These ducks have on helmets with wires coming out of them, and they also have what looks like candy cane missiles strapped to their backs, dude. And yes, Craig is implying that they will have glasses at one point, which they will. But yeah, just to see them for the first time. Because right now we only see 4. Later we're going to see an army of them. So it's going to get it's going to get really wacky. And I love the look on the prosthetic penguins' faces when they're chilling in the rubber duck. They're just like, "What's up, bro? Nice night or what?"
That is a weird thing. Like the penguins are just like, "Oh yeah, we can totally understand you." Not anyone else speaking English, but everybody else, we can't understand you. But you, specifically you, penguin, we can understand you because he speaks to them in complete. Like American English.
It's the helmets, bro. It's the helmets, dude. Something's going on with the helmets that can teach them English. I don't fucking know. I don't know how to explain this.
It's crazy.
It's a crazy image.
I still love it. I still actually really like this film. I do. Seriously do.
This is so Batman informs Penguin that he has foiled his plan to kidnap Gotham's children. Penguin is very angry about this, so now he has a spotlight shine. By the way, he's taken Max away and he's back in his lair. So now he has a spotlight Is it shined or shown?
Shining.
It's a spotlight shining on him. Okay, so that's the proper way to say that. Thank you. So he has a spotlight shining on him, and he begins to make a speech, and the camera flips around, and you see that he's making a speech to what looks like over 1,000 penguins. This is so fucking ridiculous. If you have not checked, if you're one of those people who thinks this movie's weird, and you have not checked out of this movie yet, this is the part that'll make you check out for sure. This is insanity. I think this scene would have been beyond hilarious if
what are they wearing?
They get but they all have the missiles and the helmets. By the way, yes, it's oh my god, it looks almost like a Nuremberg rally or something. It's crazy.
Oh my god,
it's fucking insane. It's so anyway, I think this.
Jesus Christ.
Just you think that's great? Imagine the penguins holding up the banners. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right, shut the fuck. It's like dude, you said it's like
We've tapped out Craig. I don't know what happened to Captain Quintana, but he's. I think he had enough.
I think he checked out the right time. Oh my god! Right. Okay, right, okay. So it's like the Nuremberg rally. So penguins burning books. Go.
No, there's no burning books, but it looks like. I mean, it could be a Soviet parade too. That's the other thing. So I think this scene would have been beyond hilarious. So he's in front of the penguins at this rally. And he's got the spotlight on him. I thought this scene would have been beyond hilarious because there was a part of me that thought the penguins should just start heckling him, and you can actually understand what the penguins are saying. Like one of them was like, "We can't understand you, you twat. Speak up." Or look at this simian who looks like a wrinkled potato with a beak. They probably found him in the shit aisle at Walmart. Just penguins talking shit to him as he's saying this speech.
Hey, penguins. He's supposed to be 33. Fucking idiot.
Or if they had the accents, like, hey, shut up, see? Meh.
Shut up, man.
I can do what I want with my missiles, meh.
Hey, this is the Cuban Missile Crisis, yeah.
It's a nice rally, but you didn't give us any banners, rah.
Nah.
Anyway, so Penguin makes a hoorah speech to his penguin minions, if you will. And they all have the rockets and helmets. I don't know what is more amazing, the fact that Tim Burton thought this was an amazing idea, or the fact that he actually has real penguins swimming around with these missiles strapped to their backs. Did you notice that? There's like ones in the water, and they have camera underwater. They're real penguins, but they have the missiles strapped to their backs, and they're swimming around with them.
I was trying to look up what kind of penguins they were, because I actually know it's like Genju or Kenju or like something like that, and I couldn't find out what it was. I was like, what are breeds of penguins? Like, I was literally looking up shit like this on my phone, trying to find.
Here's another question for you, my friend. What are the penguins going to do when Gotham hits summertime?
Sorry about that, guys. I had a random poop that came out of my butt. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say.
Of all the things you could have come back with.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
What would the penguins do?
Yeah, it's got to hit Gotham. It's got to hit summertime in Gotham at some point. Where are they going to go? Are they going to stick around?
Well, now if I'm not mistaken, their shit is blown up, right? Like that whole. Well, no, because I guess they saw the little underground area. Hear me out.
We're not there yet. We haven't got there yet. We're still talking about
what the penguins are going to do during the summertime.
We're still talking about the penguins having a rally in the.
I'm not going to lie. I thought that was a "What would Jesus do" kind of joke. I was like, "Oh shit!"
You already did Mel Gibson, so I guess I can't give my penguin.
Oh right, well, you've got Jesus, Mel Gibson. Like we've already topped. We can't.
Did we already get to syphilis and the thing on her arm?
No, but I was about to say that the penguin looks like a potato with syphilis.
Oh, she has a thing on her arm. She has the thing on her arm.
That's syphilis.
I noticed that too. Yeah.
So, and that was a point that I kind of wanted to ask about. Unless I kind of came back after my poop and you guys were already talking about something in depth.
No, we were
So every time she dies, where did the bubbly syphilis come from? And I initially thought that it was a deeper thing into her character, that every time she died, she would get like grosser on her body. Like that seemed like a Tim Burton thing, but is that from napalm? Is what you're saying, Craig?
Yeah, it's the thing that looks like this.
Oh, the acid. Yeah, the acid. Yeah. It's like
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And that's what, like, when they get Amorous on the couch, and he's got the stab wound from her nails in his side, and then he put he's running his hand up his hand up her arm, and
it's not what you're normally watching.
Goes, oh no.
So we were at the part where Penguin, he just had the big hoorah speech in front of his 1,000 penguin army or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he finishes his speech. Penguin. Yes. And he finishes his speech and they all start marching out. And this is where I begin to lose. This is where I was like, this movie needs to end. This is enough Tim Burtonism. So it's yeah, Quentin.
I mean, one or the other, right?
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm getting ready to die laughing because I know what's coming. So Batman is in the bat ski or whatever this thing is in the sewers. Alfred gets on the intercom and says the penguins are moving above ground, and you see the radar is going haywire because of these little guys, and they're all converging on this one area. We cut to the actual penguins running through the streets with the missiles and the helmets. They got them all. They're taking over Gotham City. Whoa, what happened here? I can't move this thing. Okay. The next crazy thing that happens is 2 penguins are swimming in the sewer that Batman is skiing through in that thing he's in. They pop out of the water and fire their missiles at him, but he avoids them with like a twisting maneuver or whatever it is.
He does like a roller coaster. This whole scene should have been a roller coaster.
This is where I marked down here. I said, "This is a fucking Austin Powers scene, right here." the rockets go off. They miss him, and then even the penguins. You can even see him looking back, like, "God damn it, we almost had him."
Yeah. Sorry. Dude, don't stop me. All right. Anyone get a pint? That's what one penguin said to the other. Yeah, fancy a pint?
Fancy a pint.
So, and the other thing that's Austin Powers-ish about this scene is you have the one goon lady who's in that fucking thing in the lair, and she's on the loudspeaker giving updates to Cobblepot, kind of like they would to Dr. Evil in an Austin Powers movie.
She's the,
so I find similarities between this and Austin Powers. I don't know if you guys do, but
she's the dog lady as well. So
that is the dog lady. Given the absolutely.
Yeah. Close. 5 seconds or whatever it fucking says, but yeah, that's totally her. Yeah.
Yeah. So the evil penguin army now has shades on to match their rocket outfits. Again, it's an Austin Powers thing, man. Dr. Evil would love this movie. I'm sorry. Dude. And during this whole thing, for the next 2 or 3 minutes, Penguin's just marching around his lair, just going, and making all these noises. So he finds out that Batman is coming into the lair with a ski-mobile, so Penguin gets in his rubber duck. It's back. The rubber duck is back. But hold on. I thought it was a boat. It turns out it doubles as an all-terrain vehicle. It comes out of the water, and I think it has 3 wheels on each side. And not only that, he drives it up the fucking stairs. And this is the part that made me yell out, no more Tim Burton shit. The camera cuts to Batman.
Yep.
And he's in his ski-mobile, and he looks at the radar screen, and there's a giant duck symbol going up a flight of stairs. I'm like, what in the fucking Donkey Kong is this shit?
He had better radar technology than the fucking United States Army at this point, bro. Batman was on 20 different levels.
I lost my mind. Oh, at that fucking radar screen.
What
the fucking.
What is the fuck?
Why would it know that there's steps there?
When he is thinking about implementing this into the movie, he's like, yes, penguin on the radar walking up steps. This makes sense. Like,
it's not even it's not even the penguin that's on the radar. It's the fucking duckmobile.
Oh.
It's a giant rubber duck, dude. Oh, my God.
That was almost the best accent you did of Christopher Walken. There's a giant penguin walking up the stairs.
There's a giant penguin walking up the stairs, and then Batman pushes a button, and boom, everything goes.
Boom. Goodbye, penguin.
God.
This is Argentina, 1982.
This is Argentina, 1982.
Absolutely insane. Absolute, pure, unadulterated Muppetry going on here.
Shall we do? I'll tell you what. Shall we do Muppet ratings first?
Oh, well, what do you? Let's go for it. This isn't obvious.
This is gonna be up a scale.
All right, should we all just say it at the same time?
Well, I am good. Right. So I bought the Meltzer rating, which is the top level is 7.5, because it's supposed to only go to 5.
No, I think Meltzer's just going above the 10, right?
We're just going 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Meltzer is above a 10,
or 0 to 10, whatever you want.
Yeah,
this is 25 in the Tokyo Dome. It's
fucking Meltzer. It's Meltzer.
So we're all in agreement. This is a Meltzer rating for Muppetry.
Absolutely.
This is insane. Yeah,
this is more Meltzer than I don't
enjoyed myself. Sorry, dude.
No. Take it away, brother.
I enjoyed myself. That was literally it. This is Melter, but I enjoyed myself so much, and this has been so much fun to talk about.
It's definitely a fun movie, that's for sure.
This is a fun movie. Not a single person can deny
ridiculous.
It. Unless you're like a Rotten Tomato critic and you're watching this, like, what is... No, bro. This movie's a blast. From start to finish, you got the wackiest, weirdest shit in the world with, like, maybe a good story in the middle. It's... This movie felt like it was... I wouldn't even call it Tim Burton, because it has... The whole aesthetic is Tim Burton, but it takes, like... it just goes too far on whatever the fuck Tim Burton. I think he just decided to try hard drugs when he was crafting this movie. He was like,
he was on fucking
where are the
crack.
hardest drugs? He was on crack. He tried the Big H. This is all alleged, by the way. I'm just saying, whoever the fuck made this film is an absolute psychopath. They had to be on the worst shit that was. This movie had elements of a great story in it. The moments where you see Michelle Pfeiffer with great dialogue and her on screen acting was phenomenal. You guys asked me, she was the best actress in this whole film. Actress, she was the best. I thought that she delivered her scenes like it was a fucking pot of gold, and that wasn't even because of her vacuum-sealed leather skin-tight suit. It wasn't because of that. She genuinely was a great actress. Everything from her maniacal laugh. If there was a Harley Quinn back in the day at this point in time, she could have fucking done it and blown people out of the water. She was the best in this film. Michael Keaton, unfortunately, is still limited by his neck movement throughout the course of this film. The mobility kind of throws it for a loop, kind of only bumps
you
up
mean
the
lack thereof, but yeah.
Lack thereof, his neck movement really just bumps the movie's Muppet rating up. It's unfortunate, but that's what they had to work with at the time. I thought the practical effects in this film were actually really good in certain moments, no matter how corny they were. But there's a certain shot where Catwoman is floating through the air, where she's getting hung by the thing, and that was actually really cool. The wide angle shot that they did there, I thought that it didn't look too CG-ish. I don't know what the fuck they used there, but it looked great. Probably cables and whatever.
Real.
It just looked great. It didn't look oversaturated with shit. Even to going to the extent with some of the penguins, especially in the Duckmobile, we had animatronics instead of CG penguins like they chose to do in some shots. But I was really happy that we got to see some good practical effects from this film. I expect nothing less from Tim Burton. This movie rating overall, I'm going to give it a 6. I think that it fell. No, we're going to go 5. Yeah. The movie unfortunately was overcome by the Muppetry, but I'm still getting familiar faces like Michael Keaton. You had Michelle Pfeiffer in this, who was absolutely brilliant. Danny DeVito as a penguin, although disgusting, was probably one of his best performances that he's ever done. Christopher Walken. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's Christopher Walken in every movie. I think he played this role great, and it's Christopher Walken. That's what you kind of expect there. The cast was phenomenal. The problems that I have a lot with this film are Tim Burton's certain directing styles and just kind of feeling like it was a play at some points. And I was like, okay, am I on Broadway kind of watching this all unfold, or am I seeing Gotham City? It took me out of the movie at a lot of different parts. The certain grotesque nature of the penguin, although is still Tim Burton, for me felt like a little too much for a Batman film. The sexual innuendos, not even innuendos, they were plain.
No,
it was out
they were
there.
plainly sexual. I just don't feel like that should take place in the world of a superhero movie. Same reason The Killing Joke has its flaws, even though it's a brilliant movie. Don't do that to fucking Batman is all I can say. But hey, I give this movie a 5 because I think that the idea was there. I loved the cast. The only reason I'm giving this movie a 5 is because of the cast. The Muppet ratings fucked everything. But hey, anyway, I'll pass it on to King Booma.
Do you want me to go or you want to go, Craig?
Craig, you didn't give your actual score. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I really want to hear Craig's score. I really do. I don't know what he's gonna.
No,
pick
you
here.
don't. I'm giving it a 7, and that is under the duress of nostalgia, because I love this film growing up. I still love it. Watching this though, like we have a group chat, and I said, "Jesus Christ, how sexualized is this film?"
Yeah.
You're just that kind of pussy. I was like, what? I do not remember that from watching this when I was like
I was more appalled by the French flipper trick line. That
was disgusting.
No. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, not only that, there was like everything, like every chance they had to slip a line in. It seems like whoever wrote Danny DeVito's lines got something in, like everything. Like after, as soon as he's established as a character, everything got to have a line in. Got to make him like this potato is a sexual fiend. Never thought I would say that sentence, but that is basically what it was. But I do love this as a film, and for doing this review, God damn it, this was so much fun. I am not going to pretend it wasn't. This was a blast. And every single time I think about it, I'm going to think of
Michelle Pfeiffer
with a whip.
Can't go wrong there.
No.
What's the friend one? WAP.
Yeah.
She
actually did learn to train with the whip, by the way.
Oh, I bet. You know what? I bet she did. I bet she got injured so many times, like filming this. I just bet she's like fucked up with it.
She actually whipped someone in the face and knocked the mask off their face. I'm interrupting your review, though. I'm sorry.
No, dude, that is we lived that kind of factual instance. Yeah, absolutely love this. It's off the scale. It's off the meter with Muppet rating, but I do love this. And guys, thank you so much for watching this with me. Brian, what are you rating this film? Let's see.
Oh, we get to me. I mean, I should have started because it was my pick.
It was.
So I should have started off. It's all good. But again, thank you for saying that because yes, this is the most fun I've had doing a review since Mortal Kombat, and probably the most fun I've had watching a movie since Mortal Kombat. Honestly, even though I rated Mortal Kombat a fucking 2, it's terrible, but it's so much fun. That's the redeeming quality about it. And this one, it was kind of similar, although I must say the frustrating part is what Quentin alluded to earlier, that in between, there's scenes in here where you go, there is a good movie that could have been throughout this film. And we don't get that because the Muppetism went off the reservation at this one. So for that reason, I'm giving this a 4. I think this is... If you were a sane person and you enjoyed this, then... oh, we killed him. Let's just say you're not so sane anymore.
I can't mute it.
What are you saying?
But I'm giving it a 4. I agreed with everything you guys said, but the fact that it's just that the Muppetism just absolutely kills it for me. Unfortunately, because there's frickin' penguins with laser beams attached to their head. That's what I'm thinking when I'm watching this. But it's not. Austin Powers is a movie that you're not supposed to take seriously because you're supposed to have fun. Whereas this one, you're supposed to take it seriously. And unfortunately, I could not because of it's too much blatant and what is the word I'm looking for here?
Unbridled. Unbridled.
No, that's not the word I'm looking. That's a good word though, but that's not the word I was looking for. I was looking for maybe ungoverned. Like the Muppetism wasn't kept in check. Like no. You know how in the first Batman has a lot of Muppetism as well, but it's kept in check at certain points to where, except for that one scene where Jack Nicholson takes on the Batwing in the air. That was the unchecked part of that movie. Yeah, with the 6 foot with the Ron Jeremy pistol. Yeah.
The painted off pistol.
Yeah, Quentin said it in the chat. Exactly. Never go full Tim Burton. I was watching this, and there was multiple times in this movie I was like, Tim, what are you doing, bro? Like this is ridiculous at so many points. But like you guys said, the performances are excellent. I agree with Quentin. I think Michelle Pfeiffer is the best performance in this movie. It's arguable though. Danny DeVito is a great performance as well,
but
and Michael Keaton. I do agree. I'm not a Christopher Walken fan, so for me, he's kind of just there being Christopher Walken. But I don't hate the guy. It's just like you're getting Christopher Walken.
Hey, it's Christopher Walken.
Yeah, the set pieces I think are good. So like everything is. That's the thing, man. Like everything about this movie, except for maybe like the plot's kind of weird at times, but everything about this movie is like it's good or it could be good, and then the Tim Burton starts smoking crack and it's over. You're not getting the film that you wanted to get out of it. So for that reason, I'm digging it. Anytime I get that, and this is going because last review was Your Name, and I rated that very poorly. But one of my main reason for that was, and I'm being serious here, is that there's a good movie in there, but they didn't tell that movie. And I felt like the same thing happened with here. But enough fun stuff is going on in this movie to raise the score a little bit, So I gave it a 4. And that's my conclusion on that. So, yeah.
All right.
Yes. Do you mean it's over 9,000?
It's over 9,000. Oh no, he actually just says it's over 9,000.
No, I put 8,000, but I didn't have num lock on. So.
Okay, got it. 8,000 from pole to pole. Okay, now I gotcha.
Miles North. I thought that was an actor's name when you wrote that. I was like, who the fuck is Miles North?
Miles North.
He's Peter North's brother.
I literally like Miles North? I've never heard of this actor. He must be from the UK.
What?
And then I was like, wait, is that the actor who voices Vegeta? And then you mentioned
that's a better name than Peter North. Miles North. Oh my God.
Miles.
He's getting all up in there and some.
God. Holy fuck.
Moving on. Okay. Holy shit.
Is there anything else that you guys? Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about with this film? Because my notes are done, and I don't think I can talk about this Muppetism much longer.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm down to move on to the next movie that we'll be reviewing. If you
how about this? At some point, do you guys want to do Batman Forever and Batman?
Oh my God, yeah, we could do that for like next. I don't want to do next week because I have a. Yeah.
No, we're not doing next week.
I can only
we should leave it. We should do like a couple months between when we.
Yes, I agree.
I need time to recover.
Same.
Same. But I need time to like get over this one.
So for next week's movie review, is it Craig or me?
It's you, Quentin. I think.
Okay. Do you guys like when I give you two choices to pick between?
No.
I kind of did last time because I had seen one and I had not seen the other. So,
all right. So I have Euro Trip, which is one of my.
I
know. One of my favorite movies growing up. It's like one of those American Pie-like movies. It's that growing up teen movie. It's got some boobs in it, whatever, but it's actually just a really funny movie. I love Euro Trip. One of the main actresses in the movie just recently passed away. So I would like to do that for her.
Yeah,
She's also in Buffy.
Right.
Or I have. We'll do a similar one, but I know Brian's not going to pick this one. We have. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do Wedding Crashers and Euro Trip. 2 comedies. We're giving you guys the best of both.
I like one and I don't like the other. So
which one do you like? I don't want to do one. You like Wedding Crashers. You don't like Euro Trip. So you have seen Euro Trip.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. So
okay, so let's
but who knows? I haven't seen it in a long time. It's been over a decade, so I might change my mind.
It's stupid teen comedy. Yeah. So then we'll switch it up. We'll do Paul, the Alien movie, with Seth Rogen and then a couple of Brits.
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
A couple of Brits. Oh yeah. But don't forget Seth Rogen.
We'll do that, or we'll do Wedding Crashers. Is my idea. But if everyone has already seen Wedding Crashers of 20,
you don't have to take Euro Trip off because I said I didn't like it 10 years ago.
All right, so let's do
leave it up there. The Euro Trip and
let's do. I really want to review Euro Trip because it's like Dave. I love you.
Okay, I'm down to do that. What about you, Craig?
Euro Trip is the one that I'm leaning towards.
I have watched it. This is the one where TJ Qualls.
Isn't this movie
Matt Damon?
Isn't this movie very like what's the word? Eurocist? Like it's racist towards European.
Oh, I hope not.
Countries.
If that is,
that's
then
the
let's
one.
Avoid it.
That's the one where the guy is the Italian guy gets closer and closer. It is like it's Scusi, right?
Miss Scusi.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah,
is that super? I don't think it's racist, is it?
Yeah.
Towards Italians. That's
okay,
cool.
Hey, apparently the movie's super racist in culture nowadays, so we're gonna avoid that one. All right, I'm just gonna
do it.
So we are absolutely doing it. We will be watching Euro Trip next week.
Let's Dave Chappelle this shit. We're gonna do Euro Trip, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Scusi.
That's the most memorable scene for me.
That one, and then a certain sex dungeon is pretty good in that movie. But
yeah. Oh god.
All right, guys, we are doing Euro Trip next week. It was a pleasure to have everyone here for Batman Returns. I hope you continue on your journey with us as we move towards Batman and Robin or Batman Forever.
But we're not going to do that for a while.
Eventually, yeah.
But the next one would be Batman Forever, yes.
Yeah, if we have any people that are coming back to watch.
I have actually, dude, you know what I found out? I found this out today, actually, about Batman Forever. I was watching Film Threats channel, and apparently there is a director's cut of Batman Forever that nobody has seen.
Like ever?
And, yeah, like somebody got his hands on it
Good.
and was going to show it at some video store in California, and Warner Brothers found out about it and shut it down.
Why?
Oh,
Something along those lines. Yeah, so which is it, and apparently there's like 30 to 40 minutes of extra scenes, and a lot of them are much more serious.
Interesting.
So it's interesting. I didn't hate Batman Forever. I actually kind of liked it. I've got
That's the Val Kilmer one.
Yeah, and I think Val Kilmer is an underrated Batman. He only had one film to do it, but I actually liked him as Batman.
He was so perfect in Tombstone. It was the first time I ever watched Tombstone, and I became literally not in a certain way, not in a gay way, towards Val Kilmer. But he was so beyond brilliant in that film. I felt as if I had just missed out on years of cinema. Thank God I can go back and watch his films. I don't know if Tombstone was his best, but watching that film, I was like, why the fuck have I just been blank to Val Kilmer my entire life? Was beyond me. So I'm excited to see his take on Batman, but I'm also kind of scared because I've never heard a single good thing about it. So I'm in the middle of like, I don't.
Have you heard any bad things about him as Batman though?
No. If Nipple Batman is George Clooney, that's the one that I hear the worst things about.
Do you know who his love interest is?
No, Val Kilmer's? No, who? Poison Ivy, right?
No, it's Tom Cruise's ex.
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, no, Demi Moore.
No,
Nicole Kidman.
Different ex? Okay. Okay, Nicole Kidman.
Bruce Willis was married to Demi Moore.
Did Tom Cruise not fuck Demi Moore?
I don't know. Not that I know.
Oh, you're right.
But he was never married to her, that's for sure. That's
not that we know of.
Oh, it's a movie that they were in where they fucked. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's, Nicole Kidman is you know who Nicole Kidman is, right?
I have a weird.
Yeah, but this is young.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman, like prime Nicole Kidman. Like she,
good
I think
Nicole
she
Kidman.
looks best. She looks. This Batman Forever is probably the best she looks in a movie. I think.
Really, who does she play?
Maybe
love interest.
She's a doctor. She's like a psychiatrist or a therapist, or
so will she play Harley Quinn?
No. She's a doctor.
She's
like trying to just who psychoanalyzes Bruce Wayne, but she then obviously becomes wrapped up in Batman.
Okay, cool. I'm excited for when we get there.
Not a terrible character.
She's gorgeous,
but my God, she looks good in this movie. Yes, and I'm not even I'm not a major Nicole Kidman fan, but I remember like when I saw that in the theater, like even when I don't even think I hit puberty yet at that point, but I noticed.
Oh,
like, she's looking good. Yeah,
like flawless, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, Steve. No, this is the redhead that like ruins your early life. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
she doesn't have red hair in the movie though. She's blonde.
What are you talking about? I'm looking at her. She got clear as day red hair in this movie.
She has no red.
It's like golden blonde, close to red. That's got to be red, bro.
Is your screen messed up? Nicole Kidman, Batman Forever.
It's like golden blonde though. It's not. If it's not red hair, then it's okay. Yeah, that's blonde.
Oh, maybe I did pull up one picture where it looks red actually. Okay.
Yeah.
In the movie though, it just looks blonde as fuck.
Yeah, I see it now. In every other picture I'm clicking on, she looks blonde. Interesting. She doesn't look like Nicole.
I know the picture you're looking. The one picture you were looking at, I saw it because it looks like it's all red. You were So that's weird.
Anyway, exactly what Brian said. I'm not the biggest fan of hers, but
28?
I was on
28 there? She looks like 23, bro. That's insane. She looks too young in this. Anyway, go ahead.
Still older than you.
Oh, gorgeous. Oh, yeah.
Shall we, right. So we know what we're doing. So, guys, shall we wrap this up?
Yes, let's get out of here. All right, so that wraps up the Batman Returns review, which was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
I not only hope that you two guys had fun, I hope that whoever watches this has fun. Hi, Joe.
Agreed.
Nice.
Hi, Joe.
Joe.
By the way, what did he say in the last comments? The background. You like my new house, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice house.
It's gorgeous, right? Bigger than Brian's, let me tell you. All right, love you guys. Thank you guys for still hanging out with us. We look forward to Euro Trip next week with you guys. Hopefully, we don't have to censor too much of it. Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next time, guys. Let's get out of here.
Looking forward to it.